As someone who has been broke before, as someone who has earned as little as 50,000 naira before, actually, my first job, I earned 50,000 naira as a BSc accounting graduate. I earned 50k, 50,000. As someone that has earned small money before, I can definitely tell you how to save more money. I realized that even in that time, I was still saving. I was still, doing something. So, like, it doesn't matter what you're earning, you can still put things in place to save. So, if you are interested, make sure to keep watching. First thing first, you have to get a pen and a paper. I want this video to be, quick, quick, quick. I don't want to drag anything. Get a pen and a paper and write down the list of all the things that you spend money on every month. Now, we're going to divide this list into two. The first list is the list of things that you feel that you spend money on. So, normally, usually, everybody spends money on shelter, um, shelter, feeding, clothing, those are the basic things. And there's like data, that's phone bills, we have data subscription, we have airtime. You are the one that knows what you spend money on. So write it down. Now, on the second list, you now go to your bank statement from January 1 to January 31. Or if you get paid like 25, there are some companies that pay you 25. Just check from the last time they paid you to the next time they paid you. Within that 1 month, usually in Nigeria, they pay people every month. Within that 1 month, or if maybe you're a content creator, or maybe you get your money, even YouTube pays us like every month, not every month, every time you make enough money. But like usually YouTube sends out, money 21st of the next month, basically. So anyway, I don't know that knows the frequency of your money. Just check within the last time you made money. But it's advisable to just do it as a month. So every month, every January 1st to January 31. What is my bank statement saying that I spent money on? Here's why. You may be saying, oh, I spent 5,000 naira on data. But if you go and check your bank statement, someone like me, I usually, recharge my airtime, my data through my, bank app. Now, if you're like me, you realize that you have spent like a lot of money on airtime that you do not notice because you were just doing star 737 500, star 737 500. So you may just put, oh, airtime and data 10,000, but your bank account is telling you that you have used 20,000 on airtime and data. So that's why you should have both lists, right? What is your bank account saying? Don't be scared to look at your bank account. A sign that you're not a good financial manager is if you cannot look at your bank account and say, what am I spending money on? There is a problem. So that's one thing. Do a list like that, do both lists, and then say to yourself, okay, what am I spending money on? Now that you know what you're spending on, decide on what are the important and necessary. You have to break down your expenses into important and necessary. Important but not totally necessary. Then there's necessary but I can, let go of it. Just schedule it like that. Decide that okay, this one is important and necessary. When I say important and necessary, you must eat, right? It's compulsory. You must eat. You must take bus to work if you, or take a car to work, whichever one that works for you. If you know that you go to physical work, for example, you must use transportation. You must eat. You must. There's certain things that you must do. That's important, necessary. Now, important is okay. You must wear clothes. While it is not totally like okay, if you don't wear clothes, if you don't wear certain outfits, you look bad, right? But at least you know that you must wear your outfit. So you put that one, okay, I must wear outfit, but what kind of outfits am I wearing? So when you do a list of everything that you are earning, you now realize that okay, this is where I'm overspending. This thing has passed my level. This thing is not for me. That is actually how to do it. Now, when you break it down, because let me give you an example. I remember that when I got a particular job, and that particular job there was staff boss, there was good pay. They used to drop me off, so I didn't use anything for transport. I didn't. The only money I was spending was data money, my own personal money. I did not have anything that was really taking my money because I was even living with my parents. My parents were taking care of me. There was no black tax. I used to give my parents money, but it wasn't like serious money. They were just collecting it because jeka more. So I remember that anytime they drop me, anytime my staff boss drops me at one particular bus stop, there's someone that was selling shawarma there. Every time I will buy shawarma. Every day. Like in a week, I'll buy shawarma like 4 times. So they now decided that they were going to transfer me from where I was to another office. And that particular office, I had to be taking, a bus to go and meet where they will drop me at staff bus. It was sha very complicated. So I had to start incurring transport costs. That was just the meaning. And I sat down with myself and said, wow, I can't actually afford a transport cost with this way I am spending my salary. Every month, new shoe, every month, new dress, every month. Ah, how do you want to afford it? So I sat to myself and said, no, Fadi Kemi, this is unacceptable. You're an accountant. You should know better. So I sat down and I did a list of all the things I was spending money on. And that's when I realized I was buying shawarma every day. Every day. It was not every day, but I know it was like 4 times a week. At least 3 times. Because those people, they even knew me as customer already. I would just randomly buy shawarma. Apart from the fact that it was bad for my health, it was also bad for my finances. So I had to sit with myself and say, no, I have to cut out this shawarma out. So the first way to save more money is to analyze your expenses and begin to cut out things that are not necessary for you. Now, someone that is earning 2 million can afford to be buying shawarma every day, but you cannot afford it. So that's why you have to cut it out. You are the one that knows what you are spending money on that you are not supposed to spend money on. Now, another person can say, oh, I've already cut, I don't spend money on things. Everything I spend on is necessary. I'm this, I'm that. Yes, see, in this situation, you have to find ways to now reduce your expenses. So you may have cut out things that you are not supposed to be spending money on. Then how do you now reduce expenses? How do you say, okay, I was using 5,000 on fuel before. How can I start using 2,000 on fuel? So that you can scrape off 1 or 2 Ks here and be able to save. That being said, the next point I'm going to give is you should save before you start spending. What do I mean? So the moment you get your 50K, let's say you're earning 50K, just say to yourself, I must save 10%. 5,000 naira must be saved. No matter what happens, 5,000 naira must be saved. So you remove the 5,000. I know that, okay, oh, I'm only spending 45. So just have it at the back of your mind that I only have 45,000. So you say to yourself that, see, anything that wants to happen, come rain, come shine, this 45,000 is all I'm going to spend for this month. And you insist on it. That's actually how to ensure that you don't go, you are able to still save something. Because something that I did, I said to myself, see, anything that want to happen, let it happen. I will not buy this thing. I will not buy dress every. If at that time I'll just buy hair. Like you just see people, you buy hair. But and like no. Okay. Ensure that you've saved first before you start spending. That is the solution. Now, after that, what else can you do to ensure that you're saving even with a low income? Try your best. Are you listening? Try your best to eliminate black tax. What is black tax? Black tax is something that black people can relate to. I don't know if it happens to white people, but black tax is where when you become like the big person in your family, you now have to now pull up your younger ones, pay for your younger ones' school fees, give your father money, your mother money, all those things. See, it is inevitable in our economy, in our culture. Like I give my siblings money, I give my parents money, but it's not something that is like squeezing me. Do you get? If it is squeezing you, then you have to sit your people down and tell them that, see, oh, this is what I'm earning. You people cannot kill me because me too, I have to survive. You may not tell them like that, but just try to make them understand and see why you can't just be spending like that on them, right? Because black tax is really ruining people. Like you see people, they will give their all. So in the midst of all of this, I think that another solution is to look for streams of income. Find ways to make money. Sell this, sell that. Just be doing petty. Just be doing anything that your hands finds to do, and try to invest in yourself. What will it take to move from a low income earner to a middle income earner? So is it that I need to, if maybe you're an accountant now, do I need to, get my ICANN? Because that's one thing that was a motivator and a propeller for me. So while I was doing ICANN, even when I was a student, but when I was earning that 50K, I said to myself, this kind of job, I can't continue like this. I have to become a professional accountant. When I was hearing people were earning 300K, so I had to now, say, no, I must go ahead, and make more money. So invest in yourself so that you can make money. What will it cost to invest in yourself? Start saving up for it. Start trying. Just put your best, because at the end of the day, you need more money. Okay? That is the truth. Invest in things that will give you that will move you up the financial ladder. Finally, let me add this because I'm a spiritual person. I think that it's also important to pray to God, ask God to give you direction for your life, ask God to give you, leading as to what you should do to, be able to earn an average living. I'm not saying God is going to make you the richest man in the world, but at least, you can get help from God. You can get leading direction, from God. As a Christian, I highly recommend. You guys tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. You classify yourself as a low income earner, and what are you doing to be able to save more, make more? I want to know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video.